Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Pizza day again. It's like yesterday or maybe the day before we had pizza day. Yeah, the summer is just fleeting by. I can't believe it's almost the middle of August already. Well, I was going to say I've got next summer to look forward to, but I think we got a little bit of summer left here in Winnipeg. Now, there's there's four things I want to remember to talk about. Okay, first of all, we did have the sunrise, but once again I forgot to position the pan tilt zoom camera on where the sun comes up. So we just got the wide angle view. The walkers did come by. Okay, now, one of the viewers said he hoped I was going to do a review on these bandages. Well, I don't think I'll do a review, but what I will tell you is I like these better than the Band-Aid brand, which also they tend to flex a little bit. And what I like better about them is that you can see here how the sticky part of the bandage goes around the pad that is protecting your wound. Yeah, and they didn't seem to leave quite as much residue, but they left some when you peel them off. Okay, this is the place where I cut myself. And it's kind of in a bad spot because you know how sometimes you have a tendency to have this dry out here and it'll crack all by itself. So I'm gonna just keep that moist for a while with something. Yeah, I like these better than the Band-Aid brand. So for that viewer, that is just my personal opinion. Somebody else might say, oh no. And they might be just as right as me. Anyway, okay, we got that done. Now, last night I was going to jump into bed, and well, actually, I don't jump anywhere anymore. I was going to fall into bed, and I see it's like the lights are out, but I can see on the sheet there's a little black spot, and I'm thinking, what's that? And the first thing I think of is this poisonous spider. Well, it wasn't a poisonous spider, but it was a bug. So I came back out here to where I keep my insect aspirator, and and I sucked it up, and I've got it in here right now, and it's I don't know if it's still alive anymore, or if maybe I accidentally injured it a little bit. No, I think it's moving. Okay, so we'll take a look at it, and maybe somebody who's a bit of an entomologist, like our friend Gabe. I don't know if Gabe's even watching anymore. He's probably given up on me. Anyway, Gabe might know because he lives right here in Winnipeg, and he would know what insects are. I think he's got a degree in entomology. I'm not sure. Anyway, boy, do I get off the subject bad. So we'll look at it, and probably put the macro lens on later, but not right now. I said there was four things, right? Okay. Probably there's five. One of the viewers, I believe it was Rod, was talking about maybe I could fix that, where I got that little tap, and it's not, and the CA glue cured before I had a chance to position it dead on. He was talking about maybe I could fix that, and I was thinking, yeah, well, maybe I could try and maybe I could break it off, or I could take some sort of CA solvent or something. I used to have some. I think there's still some left here. No, it's no, I guess I must have used it all up or accidentally left the cap loose or something, and it's probably evaporated. Anyway, I'll try and break it off and see if I can fix it. I think what I should quickly do is to do something off camera and get that piece done so we can move on. I mean, it's amazing how I get so bogged down with some silly little part. Okay, so thanks for the suggestion, Rod. I think it was Rod. Anyway, the other thing. You remember I was talking about I'm going to be trying out a different type of camera. Uh, when I ordered it, I would have thought that everything would have come all at the same time, but they sent part of it. Part of it came yesterday afternoon, and the rest of it's coming today. I hope. The main part's coming today. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So we'll take a look at that. Okay. I think I've covered all 4 or 5 things. 6 would be Missy the dog. We're ready for her. She's probably going to come out any minute because she usually comes out about this time. I think she lets Max know when she wants to go. I don't know how she does it, but I think she lets him know. Okay, let's recompose and open this up and quickly get that over. I do actually want to do some modeling today. When the camera comes, I'm probably going to stop with the modeling for a bit because it has its own editing software, which from what I've seen on YouTube is actually quite good. I'm using a program called DaVinci Resolve right now when I edit my videos. I like it. I really like it. And yeah, to that viewer whose name I forgot at the moment, he suggested DaVinci Resolve about 2 years ago. And then I was forced to get it because this camera that's on right now, when I shoot in 8K RAW, DaVinci Resolve is one of the few programs that would handle it. Adobe Premiere Pro can't handle the high-end video files that come out of that camera, which is really surprising. At least it couldn't a couple of years ago. Maybe it can now. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, let's just open this up. Oh no, we were talking about what's going to happen. Because it's going to take me a while to get used to learn this new editing software that comes with the new 360 camera. And I can't download it now. They won't let you download it unless you can actually prove to them that you actually have this camera. That kind of makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be taking up a lot of time doing that. In other words, my goodness, did it ever take a long time to get to that. So once that camera comes, today's episode and tomorrow's episode, it might have not a whole lot to do with the model ship. And some of you are going to say, so what else is new? Okay, let's take a look at this. Maybe later I'll do something with my whatever it is that's in here. It's sort of it was sort of like what I would call like a silverfish. It was sort of a flexible little bug. It wasn't a spider, but hey, it could be a poisonous. I mean, who knows what it is that bit me right here? It's pretty much better, but it was itchy for about 5 days, and it was yeah, I don't know what that was. Let's recompose. Okay, now the last package I had like this, I remember I tried to open it like this because it was practically falling open anyway. But I'm always amused at these supposed to be easy open tabs. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. The idea is you're supposed to be able to pull this and it just rips open. Yeah, it worked good this time. Actually, it worked real good. Okay. And that's it. Okay, this new action 360-degree action camera. It has two lenses, one on the front and one on the back. And what I ordered was the extra lens guards for it, because if you scratch the lens on this camera, it's very, very expensive to fix. I don't know how expensive, but I can well imagine. Oh my goodness, I'm guessing it probably well over $100 to replace a lens, plus labor and what have you. It's rather a specialty thing. So it's got these extra lenses here. No, it does come with lens caps already, but the lens caps that it comes with are, I believe, some sort of plastic, whereas these are supposed to be a little bit better. Okay, this would obviously be a cleaning cloth, so that a microfiber type thing, and the lens caps themselves. It's got an arrow there. What does that arrow mean? Maybe you're supposed to pull this up, I guess, like that. Oh yeah, there we go. All right. So here they are. I don't want to touch them with my fingers, because I'll get grease on them from my fingers. I would imagine they would have a certain amount of strength to them, because they are designed to protect the. Why is it that when I'm doing something on camera, it just kind of, I make such a gimp out of myself, like. I'm trying not to break it, because I do believe that these are some sort of special glass. My goodness, how to waste time. You'd think that I was about to do some spraying or something, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Don't touch the inside. Anyway, that's it, and they screw on over top of the lens. And now there's another one exactly like this, because as you're going to see when I get the camera, it actually has two lenses. Some of you may already have this camera. That's yeah. Okay, I'll just carefully put that back, and I don't know how shatter resistant these are, but the idea is it's supposed to protect your lens. The plastic ones might actually be stronger on the motorcycle, but they come right out and tell you that they degrade the quality of the video. Now, I've been watching these 3D cameras for quite a while, like when they first came out, and I was never really happy. I thought, yeah, that's a nice novel idea, but the quality of the video, I felt, was just not sharp, and I'm big on sharp. So but now this latest model that's come out is they say it's 8K, but I don't think it's actually a true 8K. I think that they can get away with saying it's 8K because it uses two 4K sensors, one in the front and one in the back. Okay, let's see if we can do something here with this part. Okay, I was in the process of recomposing, and then I suddenly realized we didn't look at this box. So I have ordered an extra battery for this camera. I like to have extra batteries. So this is just a battery charger. That's all this is. I've never used it before, but I have a pretty good idea of how it works. Yeah, you take the batteries and you put them in here. You plug in a USB-C into this, and the other end into a 5-volt, I guess, USB charger. It's magnetic. Huh. It's supposed to have a little display on the front. You know what? When the batteries come and everything, I'll demonstrate it. Right now, I can't really demonstrate it because I don't have a battery to put in there. Yeah. Okay. Now we will recompose. Okay, I realize that the background is probably blurred out, but that little tap should be fairly sharp. And my plan is to see if maybe I can just get the blade of my hobby knife underneath and just sort of pry it up and sort of snap it off. Now it could be that the CA glue has worked its way around in the spokes, if you know what I mean, and it's just on there too hard, and I'm going to end up bending the wheel instead of snapping it off. But I think that what I should be doing here is sticking the macro lens on. So let's do that. I was starting to think about my CA debonder, and I was thinking I was sure I had some left. Well, I actually had 2 containers. I guess that one there is an old one from who knows when. This is the most recent one, and there is a little bit left. So I can't remember if this stuff will dissolve plastic or not. I think what I should do maybe is get a little bit of sprue and just put a drop on it and see if it has an adverse effect to the sprue, because I don't want to lose, a whole bunch of detail on this part here. Now, in order to see if it's going to, remove detail, I'm going to produce some detail on this piece of scrap sprue. I'm just going to take my coarse sanding stick here and rough it up, and that surface will actually become very coarse detail, minute coarse detail. Let's put it that way. Okay. So when we look at this with the macro lens now, we will see that there's going to be a lot of frayed edges, and maybe I'll just sort of go like that. Where that blade cut there, it should be kind of, well, you can't see it from back there, but when we stick the macro lens on, we should be able to see it. All being well, that is. Okay, now all being well, when I put this debonder on there, we're not going to lose the very, very small particles of plastic. Okay. Now we will put on the macro lens. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my paintbrush here and I'm going to get rid of the real loose stuff, the powdery stuff. And we should be leaving burrs. Okay. Yeah, you can see the odd little burr sticking up. All right, now let's take the debonder here. I wonder if I should maybe, oh, there we go, we got it. Okay, let's just let that sit on there, and when that dries, are the burrs still going to be there, or are they going to disappear? Maybe we'll use the time lapse. Okay, I don't know how much time has passed here now because I started doing something else and then I forgot about the fact that the camera was still running. Good thing I can condense everything down in post. Okay. So what do we got here? Does it look like the burrs are still there? I suppose I can, before I go and start brushing on it here, I could do a before and after shot. That may be a good idea. Alright, let's just see. Are we going to break anything off here? Does it look like there are burrs still on there? Otherwise, this would be completely smooth. You know, like when you... I'm just going to grab my CA thin here and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I do not need to do a before and after shot. I'm in editing right now and I can clearly see that the burrs are still there. So the debonder does not dissolve the plastic. And that's what this experiment's all about. Okay, I didn't mean CA thin. I meant the Tamiya extra thin. Now you will see how this will dissolve the plastic. And it will make it very smooth. Okay, I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave the camera running and we'll do a bit of a time lapse on that. Okay, once again, I don't know how much time has passed here, but I'm pretty sure that this is dry now. Well, it's a little bit sticky. Just a little bit sticky. But it looks like, maybe I'll use my hobby knife. Okay, it looks, from my angle, my perspective, it looks very shiny. So, yeah, you can see here how it's softened the plastic still. Yeah. Okay, I think that we can conclude that the debonder will not too adversely affect the plastic. Good morning, Missy. Good morning, Missy. Good morning, Max.
Good morning, I can tell I was at the Well, I do need gym yesterday. I'm heavy today, but I'm about 2.5 pounds lighter 1 week later. So I'm gaining some muscle, losing some fat. It's all good. Missy says it's great. It's great. As long as you have bacon.
Oh, your eyes look better today, don't they? Your eyes don't look as pussy today.
Yeah, one eye was green yesterday, and Rainey wiped it, and then it was okay. It's possible that it's just a hair stuck into the surface of the eyeball.
Yeah. Yeah. Last night, I was sitting at the computer and I noticed in my left eye, there was like something had passed over the pupil, and I was a little bit blurry, and I was blinking, and you'd blink, and I'd blink, and then it would clear, and I put some polysporin in it. And then I got curious, we were talking about, can you get an infection from a dog? So I Googled it, and they said it's possible, but extremely rare.
What happens? It happened one day when I was in the doctor's. It's a gob of mucus just passing across the center of the lens.
Yeah.
That's all.
So anyway.
That mucus is just part of what the glands of the body excrete. It's a lubricant.
Okay, there. We'll get you on this side. You want to look this way? Sure. We'll look this way for a while. Yeah, my right arm was getting sore anyway from holding it up.
She's very happy sitting in your lap.
I think so, yeah.
She'll stay there as long as she's allowed. Look at the big smile, eh?
Yeah, a big smile.
A great big wolfy smile.
Yeah, a big smile for the viewers. Yeah, when I was just thinking, when my new camera comes, if I use that to come out here for Missy, it won't matter how I hold it, because it records everything all the way around, and I can edit it out later and get it just exactly right.
Will you have to hold it, or can you just leave it on top of the garbage can?
The further away it is from a small object like Missy, she would be too small in the in the view. I think.
Panorama.
Yeah, she would
Maybe
be
you
too.
should put it here.
Well, then
Still too far.
you'd be really good, but Missy would be small.
Well, that's amazing.
Okay. Have we missied you enough here? Hey, have we missied you enough?
Beautiful blue sky. It's going to be 27 today. That's hot.
Oh, yeah, it is nice. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay. Keep that ready for when I go out on my bike later. And now what we want to do is get everything adjusted and take a nice close look with our macro lens. As I keep saying, that's the plan. Okay, I'm sort of watching the monitor here to see what angle will this show up the best. And I think that's about it. Okay, let's try not to bump anything here. Oh my. That did not go as planned. Okay, I'm bending it, aren't I? Okay, it's loose now. If I could take advantage of the fact that it's still a little bit sticky. Oh. Okay. All right, what's happened now is okay, yeah, I've bent it a little bit. Oh, this is, I'm wasting too much time here. And I've got a pizza that I got to get ready here. You know what? I think I've wasted enough time on this. I'm just going to go ahead and do the best I can with them off camera, and I'll show you afterwards. I think somebody said something to the effect of so much to do in so little time. Well, today has been that way for me. I wanted to make a new pizza. I still got the old pizza in the freezer, but I want a fresh one, and I want to make it just a little bit different. This one, it's got pork, ground beef, pepperoni, olives, and a crust, of course, and it's got hot peppers in it, mozzarella cheese, and the pizza sauce. And I'm going to figure out how many calories there is in this entire thing. I haven't had time to calculate it out, but at least I got the weights and everything. This is going to have to be a rollback for tomorrow because I've just run out of time here. Here it is, pizza day, and it's 17 minutes after 2 in the afternoon. Normally I'm trying to scarf down a piece around lunchtime. Okay, we never did look at the insect. That's going to have to be in the rollback. The new camera came, maybe 2 hours ago or more now. I haven't even opened the boxes yet. Other stuff has been happening, including the editing that you've just seen up until right now. Now, I'm going to recompose, and we're going to cut this pizza, and I'm just going to slow down, and I'm going to try and relax a little bit here. I have not been out for a quick scoot yet. It looks like the weather is holding, so I'll probably get out later. I don't know if I'll be able to try the new camera on the bike or not. I have to figure out how to use it. But there's no big rush. Yeah, let's recompose and cut this pizza. Okay, it looks a little bit different than the other one, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a lot thinner. Okay, what do we got going on here now? Yeah, you can see it all in there. Pepperoni on the top, mozzarella cheese. That looks like ground beef. This is pork, olives. The red stuff would be the hot peppers. I think this is probably going to taste pretty good here. Being as it's a lot smaller, I think I'll just cut it into quarters. Okay, try a piece here now. Normally I have it on a plate, but hey. Which one should I start? Here, this one's easier to cut. Let's do this one. Okay, here we go. Oh, I like those hot peppers. Okay. I'm going to have to call it quits here for today, folks. So, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow with a rollback.